Hello, 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 hello. I had a appointment today with my surgeon, and it was a Zoom appointment, and as I already said in another video, they called me a million times. They also called me an hour before the appointment, okay? So, one thing that I wanted to mention was, even though my appointment was at 2:30, I had a nurse call me at 2:05, and she's like, this is normally the part where if you're in the office you would check in with us, and I'm calling you ahead of time. For that, I kind of wish that they gave me a heads up that they would be doing that, because I had to schedule my time off of work, so I had to change my lunch time around. So it would have been nice if they gave me a heads up on that. I'm just I'm outside. I don't like people looking at me. Sorry, wipe my nose. And I have notes right here, so. So then he basically was like, why do you want to lose weight? What have you tried before? And then he double checked everything that the nurse already checked at 2:05. Do you have a history of any problems that one needs to be aware of? Do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you have muscle or joint pain? Do you have tingling of fingers? I thought that was an interesting question. And do you have thyroid issues? So I guess, what was I going to say? The thyroid issue has to do with the medication he's prescribing me. So he was like, have you ever took Ozempic? I think that's the way you pronounce it. And I said, no one's ever prescribed that to me. And actually, that's actually true. And it's been around for a couple of years, and I don't understand why nobody recommended that to me. Especially since I'm fat, So I said no, and then he said he's going to start me on something similar. So I guess, what's it called? Manjaro something. It starts with an M. And it's a sometimes when I don't know words, I do hand emotions, and I expect you to understand what I'm talking about. It's a needle. I need to give myself a needle. I'm okay with needles. I don't care when other people do it, but I've never done it to myself. So I'm actually curious, would anybody be interested in seeing me inject myself with that medicine? Because if your doctor prescribes it before surgery, I guess you'll want to know. It's once a week. So I'm thinking, maybe on those days I'll videotape myself injecting my fat, because he said it needs to be done in the abdomen area within the fat, and then weighing myself at the same time. And that'll be the first time I'm ever telling anybody besides my husband and my doctors how much I weigh, because I'm embarrassed, but I'm doing this journey and I want to share. So and then, so, we had the meeting. He sent me, he sent my prescription to this pharmacy, and then it occurred to me, they have my maiden last name, not my new last name. So I noticed my pharmacy didn't fill it yet, and I'm like, great, that's probably the reason why they didn't fill it, because there's a mismatch in the name information. And so I had to call a number. As soon as, it's very strange, because as soon as I like learn something, I about the bariatric process, I'm like, I'm doing those steps immediately, whereas any other time in my life when I have to do something, I like wait until the last minute and I kind of procrastinate about it. So, I am in a better mood now that I had the meeting. Like, I swear I got stuck in this just state of mind for such a long time, and I know I go through it so often that I know that it's gonna pass, so I don't even fight it anymore. So that's my update. I still don't have a surgery date set. I need to go through all my other nutrition appointments, my exercise appointment, and a psychology appointment. So he also recommended VSG surgery too, and I was like, I already had my mind set on it. I've done so much research on it already, and I've watched the surgery on YouTube 3 times, and I joked that I could probably do it better than him, and maybe I shouldn't joke like that, but whatever. I'm excited. But I do want to know. I want to know if people are interested in watching me jab my fat with a needle. Let me know. Let me know in the comments.